Okay, let's get into this, guys. I've got a new theory now, just following up on the Bitcoin Cash technical analysis to hold myself accountable to make sure that you guys know I'm a very transparent trader. So I see this as 1 now, 2. I see this as a big 3 going up there. I see this as a 4 coming down as well. Now, on the small Roman numerals, I see this as subwaves 1, subwaves 2, subwaves 3 still going up, subwaves 4 coming down, and subwave 5 going up, which ultimately makes this right here. Okay, I'm gonna draw this with a different color. Actually, I'm gonna draw it with like a, I don't know, like a teal color or something like that, something very bright, something prominent. I see this as, yeah, I've got no other way to look at this. I honestly have no other way to look at this right now except to draw it like this way. I know that the 1 seems incredibly small, but the third wave is so impulsively moving up that I don't know how else to draw my first subwave, right? Because we draw this as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That just, well, that doesn't make sense either if we draw like that, because then we would take a retracement of this entire wave and we would say to ourselves, oh wow, it didn't even retrace 286, which is not really cool, right? I can't really draw it that way, so I'm left to draw it this way right here. And I see this as 1 coming, or sorry, subwaves 1 going up, 2 coming down, and then 3 going up, because this breaks down into subwaves 1, subwaves 2, subwaves 3, and subwaves 4. Because if we actually go inside of here on a much more detailed level, we see this as 1, 2, 3, 4 coming down, and we see this as a 5th wave going up, right? So then I'm going to take my entire fib range of just this wave structure right here, okay? Just that wave structure right there, and I'm going to target myself a 382 fib range roughly. Maybe about 541 is what I'll target. I'm in a very small position. I transferred the majority of my funds to Binance. So if I target even 552, right? I mean, like something like that for like a 5.5% gain, that's actually a very reasonable one. So now let's go also over to, okay, let's go over to the histogram ticking down. Histogram's definitely ticking down. We get that first crossover that I want, and the second one that crosses back out, and the third one is most likely going to be the drop. Okay, and then I go to a 45-minute chart, for example. I'm seeing series of lower highs on the RSI. Doing this in hindsight is not really that great, because then you can easily be like, oh, I saw this, I saw that, you should have done this, you should have done that. No, guys, I want to do it in real time for you guys to actually be able to see this. Okay, we got 5 minutes left, and we got the hanging man that's showing up already. The histogram cannot really tick that much higher. We got the bearishly diverging RSI with getting a series of lower lows as well. 2-hour chart, it's just really finding lots of resistance. We're well over 89 RSI right now, so it's extremely difficult for me to assume anything otherwise, other than, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which finishes the first one, and then I see 1, 2, and I see subwaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which makes a third subwave. And then we're looking for a fourth one coming down, which I'm going to assume very bullish this right here at the 382 Fibonacci range at $540. Let's narrate the level 2 now. Whoops, excuse me. Let's narrate the level 2. We're just taking a look at a massive battle between 570 ranges and the actually not even 570. What's the lowest it got right here? 68. Wow, 68. I would have made $300 if I actually closed it on time there. We're not really seeing the bulls trying to drive it up anymore because they're just taking a beating right now. Okay, we're getting the shorts just, or the longs just getting decimated right now as well. Longs took a huge dip right there low, right? It actually lost a huge amount just now, a huge amount, guys, that it actually lost. Okay, so we have to be very mindful of that the bulls are just losing right now because they dropped you know, the like 20% of the longs just got liquidated here. They took really big profit, if you guys noticed. I mean, take a look at right here, right? This particular candle right there, how many were actually sold? 1.86k. That's quite a bit. So now we're just waiting to see how this is going to level out. I'm very excited to see. Every time it gets higher, we're just getting the bulls getting shattered. The bears are just dropping them like 10 Bitcoin Cash at a time. It's not a lot of money, but you know what? It's enough to put the pressure on the bulls right now. The bears are really racking up their longs, or sorry, their short positions right now. Very difficult to say that the bulls are going to win. I know that the majority of times I'm short biased, and that's where I make the majority of my money. But we can't also but help think that there's so much resistance right now, excuse me, on the price action to actually go up. Lots of volatility right now as well. We look at the market depth and we say to ourselves, okay, well, pretty even battle, but because we're getting a 5-wave count right now, how can I not think that we're actually going to end up dropping down? Bulls are trying to stack up with an 80 count where they're flashing right there, but it's not really working. People are not buying up anymore. I have no idea where this 5th wave is going to go, right? It's more so like an estimation. Bulls are stepping back up a tiny bit right now. A little bit of volatility, but not too much. There's not some crazy volatility where everybody's buying right now at every second. There is so much resistance by the bears. I don't think at all in any way that they're even going to come close to breaking this resistance right now. I firmly believe that this is the top. We get ourselves a 1, a 2. Where's the third one again? There we go. Third right up there. And a 4th coming down. Within this 2 to 3. Okay, 2 to 3. I should probably change the color to make it more, appealing. It'll make it easier to understand. So I did take a $400 something loss today, right guys? I'm very proud to admit that because I want you guys to know that the best traders, guys, they do take losses, okay? And then I see this as subways 1 in the Roman numeral, big ones, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I see this as small Roman numerals, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 going upwards. I'm just looking at the level 2 right now and the price action. It's so bearish. Like, I don't know, like, look at this. It's just dropping to 573.30s right now. And there's so little liquidity that a guy with 100 Bitcoin Cash could easily just tank this. The volume on Bitfinex right now for Bitcoin Cash is 80 million. Yeah, 80 million. Look at how many people are just selling off right now. And just based on all these sell-offs, it's very difficult for me to assume that we're actually going to be uptrending anywhere right now. I'm up $85 only. It's not that much right now, but I am down 400 or 500 for the day already. Okay, we're now in the theory of the ending 5th wave diagonal, where this could possibly be 1, right? 2 comes down there, 3, 4, and the final 5th wave going upwards right now. I'm down about $400, 2%. I'm being very stubborn right now and not sticking to my actual stop loss, which was actually 589. But you know what? I'm sticking to my theory as well of an ending 5th wave diagonal that's most likely going to break downwards with a small throw over to the top. So if I'm right, there's going to be some nice profits and I'll actually hit my target all the way down to over here even and get a 6% gain on about a 20K position for a $1,000 profit. Let's see how this plays out. Very excited. Level 2 is now very confused. People are trying to buy. Some people are selling very slowly. But guys, if this ending 5th wave plays out, it's going to be an incredible profit that we're going to see for Silicon. People are just driving it down now. See that a guy just dumped a lot of coins right there. He dumped like 200 coins. Pretty big position. Yeah, he dumped like 120K just now. So let's see, guys. Let's see. Okay. Let's see on a different time frame how this is faring as well. Let's go to like a 10-minute chart, for example. Yeah, we're definitely getting hesitation now. I think there's a lot of signs where it could possibly come down. Based on level 2, 588 right here, just completely rejected. We went to 591. Now we're finally seeing the rejections, 587. Not really in that bad of a shape at all right here. Okay. I did once again lose money earlier in the day, completely stopped out there. I took my loss at 575 there, and I did the right thing, okay? Now I'm going to show you guys how I can bounce back from this. Huge rejection, massive sell-off right now on level 2. Everybody's taking profit at the same time. Oh my goodness. Everybody is shorting hard right now. Will this ending fifth wave diagonal theory work out okay? If I am correct, guys, okay? If I am actually correct, it's going to be some massive profits for the day. I'm just going to take my entire fib range from right here, because I believe that this right here was 1, 2, and I believe that this was basically subwaves 1 only. And now we're making a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, we're getting some massive sell-off still, but people are trying to buy, but I just don't think it's going to happen, guys. Our size is getting too weak right now altogether. Okay, we look at some other charts here, and it's incredibly high, the RSI. So my range is going to be right here, which makes my... I don't think this is an extended fifth wave, to be honest. I just think that this is the third wave, and that's the first subwave down to over here. If I'm right, guys, like this is going to be a huge payoff, right? Bulls are trying to defend right now, stacking up at 265, but there's little people actually buying upwards. There's a lot of people trying to sell off, actually, if you've noticed here, okay? This is some heavy volatility, you have to admit, right? Like super massive volatility. Look at this price action right here, which is dropping to the 583 regions right now. Definitely breaking down. So to give you guys my count one more time, okay, we're gonna go something like that. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Actually, this is probably 1. Sorry guys, let me do that again. 1, like that. This is probably 1, 2, and then this is subwaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 somewhere up there, 5 somewhere up there, something like that, right? So this is the region that we're counting, okay? Just to be very clear, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, which makes the third subwave altogether right there, all right? That's the region we're counting. In terms of the first subwave, we're counting it like this, where this is 1, that's 2, something like that up there. 4, who knows where this one is, okay? We don't know where the 4 is once again. We don't know where the 5 is. All we know is that this is basically 1, that's 2, that's 3, 4, and that's 5, okay? So I'm going to delete this structure for you guys to, just so you can see it. Actually, no, I won't delete it. I'll just take off the wave and I'll put it like higher up or something like that. Something like that up there, okay? Let's make this a greater degree as well. And we go to the minor. Okay, makes sense now. Actually, this one we can go to minute, a little bit bigger. There we go. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go to a better time frame for you guys to see. I'm just trying to do this multiple times so you guys can see this as well. And like we talked about, this is the leading first wave diagonal, second down, third up, fourth, fifth. Now we're really fighting. We're really fighting right now. This is the second to the third. Let's take a look at level 2. My position is still the same, 578 over here. Level 2 is fighting extremely hard right now. We're getting some heavy volatility right now. We are absolutely breaking down out of here. Yes, yes, here we go, bulls. You guys are absolutely getting pooped on right now. Let's go to a very small time frame again, and let's confirm this count of ours that made it very, very successful, okay? Leading first wave diagonal goes something like this in here, right? Leading first wave diagonal goes something like that in there, breaks down. So this ends up making right here, however you guys want to see it, right? That makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That makes 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. And now we're going to actually count this as the fifth wave and the third wave finishing up there. We'll do it on the right degree. Do everything on the right degree. Okay. As well. I'm gonna notify. Damn! Mama whale is on fire. This mama whale's on fire. This mama whale's on fire. Yeah, boys. Feels good, doesn't it? Easy, easy, easy. Gonna make back that $550 profit like nothing, guys. You'll see. Look at this volatility, man. Oh, 560 just got slammed. Did you see that right there? How many people ended up selling to that range? Mama whale is up a lot. Let's refresh the page to show you guys how much I am actually up. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 this mama whale's on fire. This mama whale's on fire. You guys think I really care about being down $550, man? Nah, I don't really care, guys. I don't care at all, trust me, okay? This is such a nice little downtrend, and I'm gonna make my money back so easy today. Yeah, look at this 5-minute chart. I bet you is like just completely destroyed right now. Yeah, I'm taking my profit at 544, guys. That's where I'm going to take my profit, okay? This is going to drop down nicely right now. Just watch. Be patient. Man, it feels so good to be wrong. And it feels even better to be right after. You guys know what I'm saying? That's what a good trader is. You gotta be wrong and you gotta be right after, and you gotta have that confidence, man, and acknowledge your losses like a man, like a woman. You know what I mean, guys. That was a nice candle. Look at this 30-minute candle that's forming. Feels really good to be right, man. That ending fifth wave diagonal. Here we go, guys. Here we go. That's the count, okay? That's the big first wave of the first degree there. That's the second wave, right? Now we're in the third subwave that's forming. It's going leading first wave diagonal, 1 impulse wave up to the 3 right there, down to the 4, and the fifth wave that's forming right now as we speak already. Feels very, very, very good right now. We're trying to bounce off of here short term, but it's not going to happen, guys. There's no way we're going to get that bullish of a retracement, in my opinion. Only to the 236 level. No way. 382 is going to get 236 is going to get shattered. I think we're going to race down to, I'm going to close mine about 544 ranges. It feels good so far. Okay, now that we've confirmed this, let's just keep following up with this with an Elliott wave count, okay? A very detailed one. So now we're basically going to get here. Don't mind me if I get excited sometimes, guys. We're going to get 1, 2, 3, probably 4 there, and a 5 down, which is going to make our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coming down, right? Just something like that. Maybe, who knows where that's going to go. And then we're going to get a B wave, and then we're going to get a C wave coming down. We don't know exactly where this is going to end up, but we got to make sure that we watch it very diligently right now. It's looking incredibly good for the bears. Okay, let's see if we're going to actually play this right here, okay? Let's go. If I actually had closed it right there at 558, I would have been up $600 already. I think it's still going to be a violent drop though. When people sell off, we have to keep in mind that they will sell off slowly because they want the liquidity to stack up again, right? So always got to be patient when you're taking your profit if you have a big amount. So once again, guys, I'm going to recap this. I'm going to keep recapping until you guys understand this, okay, baby whales? I don't give a crap how many times I talk about this. This is the first subwave up, second here, right? And we're searching for a third wave of the larger degree. But we have to say this is subwave 1 because this particular section here subdivides into 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? And now we go to a deep or a closer time frame. And we say this made a leading first wave diagonal, so that makes a 1, that's a 2, that's a 3, that's a 4, and that's a 5, right? Just simple as that, okay? Now we're breaking it down even further, and we're saying to ourselves, we want to subdivide this into one gigantic wave, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which could be the A wave coming down, okay? If it's not just the A wave, then it's actually the first wave. Make sense? Yeah, so I think it's going to hit right around here at my target, actually. 544 is my target. If I close at my target, I'll be up like 400 American. I'll be up $1,000 from this one. I'll be pretty happy with that, I think. Bulls are definitely losing here. The bears are just driving down the price right now. Yeah, maybe they'll make one small attempt to break it up to 573, but it doesn't really matter, man. Like, bulls are really losing right now. You gotta look on the high time frames, right? Like, that is a nasty candle that just broke down right now. It is so nasty. Yeah, like every coin is like losing momentum right now, right? The 45-minute chart just looks like it's ready to take a pounding right now to come down. Okay, baby whales, I'm gonna take my profit right here, okay? I'm playing on a very small account actually because I transferred everything to Binance. There we go. It's a tiny position actually. I just want them to dump onto me so I can actually break even for the day, which will make me extremely happy. It didn't actually get to the target that I wanted. I believe that this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coming down, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 coming down, but it didn't actually even reach it. I ended up getting like a truncated one instead. So is it actually going to come down? That's the question. Or is this actually it? Yeah. What? Yeah, I'm just gonna close it. I'm sorry guys, I'm just gonna close it like that. I'm cool with that. Down $100 today. That's cool to me. Not that bad of a loss actually. So I'm gonna consider shorting it again when it actually gets up to there. So as you guys see, this was a really good play that I took, right? I was down 550 and I'm up $450 just now. So yeah, I just want to give you guys like a really good way to evaluate things like level 2 price action and also Elliott waves in one good video. So I hope that this has really helped you guys out in one way or another, and I'll try to be adding more content. And just so you guys know, this content that you're seeing right now, they're just things that I have ideas on, right, where I'm adding to the actual course number 2. So I really hope that's helped you. See you. Bye.